Well, it's 2025 and reproductive rights are a big topic in the Senate hearings.
I'm confused. You have clearly stated in the past that bodily autonomy is one of your core values.
So they're trying to confirm Senator RFK, and Maggie Hassan is grilling him on abortion and reproductive rights for women. Well, dog ownership violates reproductive rights for women, and Maggie Hassan is a dog owner. So let's go look around. So here she is over at the it's the Delta Dogs. This is supposed to be like dogs for veterans. So Maggie also helped sign into law something called the Paws Act, which is for dogs as well. So this kind of seems legit on the surface, but veterans don't need these stupid dogs. Veterans need human friends. For example, did you guys know that a lot of veterans have knee and shoulder surgery? Well, you can't recover from knee and shoulder surgery when you have one of these goofy dogs bouncing around your house. In fact, having a dog in your house, in your bed, in your car, in your lounge seat, the pet dander is a risk to healing of your surgery scars. So, this whole dog thing is just a push for dog culture. So, why would I share that fact about Maggie? Well, because she's trying to argue women's rights, she's trying to argue the rights of a pregnant woman. Meanwhile, she's promoting a culture that right there in her own state of New Hampshire is attacking women, pregnant women, little girls. So there's two things going on here. So let's go back to this. It's interesting that she grills this guy about the rights of pregnant women while promoting dog ownership. But it's also interesting that nobody fights back. Nobody fights back when dog owners and people that promote pit bulls and other type of dogs, when they claim to want to support women and they grill other people, how come nobody uses the dog argument to fight back either? Something is going on with this dog culture where it is completely hidden from scrutiny. So let's go over here to just some New Hampshire dog attacks. So these dog attacks happen all the time. So how about dog attacks just on women? Dogs are constantly targeting women. Dogs are marketed towards women. Look at all these crazy stories. Even Caesar Milan's pit bull bit a gymnast. This is happening all over the place. New Hampshire, where Maggie holds her power, and everywhere else. Brooklyn Curry, how about her? How about all these people that have lost an arm? Why is it that people that lose limbs from dogs are often women? Hmm. How does that protect their reproductive rights? How can you raise your child when you're screwed up like this from a dog? Like this Florida woman, she gets attacked delivering groceries. How can you support your child when you're doing this? How about on the New York City subway? This little story right here. How are you going to go back and forth to work and support your children or keep food in your stomach so you can make proper decisions? You can't because you're being attacked by a freaking dog. Another thing about these filthy dogs, they target pregnant women. How the hell is this? Look at all these stories. These are just some quick ones that I found. There's tons more, but I put these into a little YouTube playlist for everybody to check out. A pregnant mom is killed by pit bulls. A pit bull attacks a pregnant mom. Notice that some of these are minorities. The quote unquote black and brown skinned people that people like Maggie say they're going to protect. Let's go to a specific story. Let's go to this one right here. So I wanted to show you this story because it illustrates. So this illustrates how dog culture absolutely violates the reproductive rights and civil rights of women. So here we go. For Maggie and for RFK and for anybody that claims to care about women's rights, let's look at some of the 12 rights of. Let's look at this. The right to life. Here we go. Right here. Look at this. Number one, the right to life. Well, that right's taken away from you when a frickin' dog kills you or your kid, okay? The right to liberty and security. Yeah, security. How can you be secure when you know that when you pull up to your apartment, some jackass is going to have a loose pit bull or German shepherd triggering a pit bull or small dog triggering a pit bull? Nope. So let's go to number 3, the right to health, including sexual and reproductive health. Well, you can't be healthy when you have one of these dogs in your house, breathing the pet dander, breathing the extra CO2, head forward posture. You got a bunch of brain dead parents that care more about dogs than they care about you. What about the right to decide the number and spacing of any children? Well, again, another rights violation by dog culture. Because parents are constantly calling their dogs children and giving them more rights in the house than the kids. The right to consent to marriage and equality in marriage. Well, everybody's married to their dog, so that's another rights violation. The right to privacy. No, you can't have privacy when you have a dog in your house. Your little son or daughter cannot take their play set or their bowl of food and sit on the porch or sit at the coffee table and have 10 or 20 minutes of calm, quiet privacy without the dog jumping up in their face or the parents scolding not the dog, but the kids. Let's go to number 7, the right to equality and non discrimination. Well, people treat the dogs better than humans, so we've violated that right. The right to be free from practices that harm women and girls. Well, dog ownership harms women and girls, so part of this is genital mutilation. Well, how about face mutilation when all these dogs attack, huh? Let's go to number 9, the right to not be subjected to cruel or degrading punishment. Oh man, the pit bull lobby needs to be brought up there. That's who Maggie needs to be yelling at, is the dog lobbies. So we have our dog sitter right here before visiting some dog sitting, and then this picture right here. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Okay? This story right here, she was bitten 800 times and lost a large portion of her blood. Okay? So that's definitely a violation of female rights. Let us continue. Let's go to number 10, the right to be free from sexual and gender based violence. Again, dog culture completely violates this. Dogs are sold to women as some kind of great little buddy for you when you're pregnant, stress relief, get a dog for your veteran husband, blah, blah, blah. But no, the dogs are constantly causing problems for pregnant women, and that is gender based violence because they target the women. Okay? The right to access reproductive health and family planning information. Well, none of this information tells you the truth about dog culture. So, number 11 is being violated. How about the right to enjoy scientific progress? Hell yeah. Having a dog in your house is far from scientific progress. We have products, we have other humans. You can get a spider plant for your house that produces a little bit extra oxygen to reduce your stress while you're pregnant. Yet, those are not the types of things that gets pushed out. Instead, we push these pregnant women to own dogs, and it creates gender-based, sexual-based, female-targeted, pregnant woman-targeted violence. So let me show you something else. Kinderschema, the science of cuteness, Kinderschema, or child scheme. So this is being taken advantage of. When it comes to scientific advances and proper information for women, we're not giving the women that information. We're taking advantage of this stupid thing of dogs look like little babies. So when a pregnant mom is given a dog, her hormones are already ramped up, and these stupid dogs are taking advantage of that. This is very much like a brood parasite situation. And people like Maggie, people like Maggie right here, people like RFK, they know about this. And they're not saying anything. So all of these violations from dog culture, the fact that these people don't talk about it, something is up. What is it? Hope you guys can clue me in the comments.